this is Vader here again, and this time I'm bringing you another semi-final game, but this time it's from my own local Swedish Vassal tournament, and we are having on the left we have Eugene, who is playing a Howlrunner and Black Squadron, Omega Squadron Crack Swarm. He's got Howlrunner with Stealth Device and Crackshot, and 4 Black Squadron pilots with Crackshot, and an Omega Squadron pilot with Crackshot. And on the right we have Ola Julin, and Ola is flying Soontir with the standard loadout, Push the Limit, Stealth Device, Autothrusters and the Royal Guard tie, and he's got Carnor Jacks, also Push the Limit, Autothrusters and the Royal Guard tie, but he's got a hull upgrade instead of a Stealth Device for more durability, or at least more secure durability. And he's got an Omicron group pilot with Darth Vader, fire control system, and gunner. So Eugene won the Swiss part of the tournament, going undefeated 4 games, and Ola finished in 4th place with 1 loss. So let's see how we do here. So we have the shuttle is going up 3 straight, trying to get in shooting range really quick here, being able to use Vader as much as possible before the shuttle will meet its demise here. And then we have a focus action, and here we have all the ties, 3 straight, focus for all of them, and 2 hard turns, 2 nice conga lines there running across the board. Then we have Carnor, 3 straight, or no, 2 left bank, and a barrel roll, and then we have 4 forward and a boost to the left from Soontir, setting up flanking positions with his interceptors here. And then we're on to the next turn. So this looks like Gene can just bring all of his TIE fighters and try to kill the shuttle in one fell swoop here, if I can get all of them to shoot at it, and only taking incoming fire from the interceptors, hopefully maybe only losing 1 TIE. That means the shuttle will have no shots at all if he managed to kill it in 1 round here. So we'll see if Ola decides to stall or if he goes really quick here. He does a 3 bank, yeah, hoping for a bump here maybe. And let's see if he gets it. No, he's just short of it, and this means that the shuttle is surely gonna die here. There is no way it can live through all of these TIE fighter shots here. So Jacks does a 3 straight, boosts in, barrel rolls. Okay, trying to get it within range 1, maybe there to take away the focus actions, but I don't think it will help. And 2 bank with Soontir and barrel roll and boost as well. So he gets the focus for Push the Limit. So let's see if he can take one of the enemy ties off here before they wipe out the shuttle. Okay, range 3. So 3 versus 4, and gets 3 hits with the focus token. And only 1 evade, but he's far away enough from Carnor to use his evade or his focus. So 1 shot got through, and let's see if Jax can finish him off. 3 hits, 1 evade, so that is enough to kill 1 TIE fighter. That's the best Ola could hope for there, I guess. But the shuttle is still gonna die here, I think. So, and Howlrunner should have been shooting before Jax actually, because they have the same pilot skill here. And Gene has the initiative. So here comes 1 crit and nothing from the shuttle. So 1 shield. And then we have 3. And with Howlrunner reroll, 1. And spending the focus. They're not checking for Jacks here, but I think they're safe. We can check just to make sure. This range here should be more than each one, so it's okay. So 3 more hits, and still no need to spend crack because the shuttle doesn't get any evades here. And we have the next one. Hitting a crit, and 1 more hit with the Howlrunner reroll here. And no evade again here, so 2 hit, 1 shield, 1 hit, and 1 crit. And it's a low stabilizer. Won't matter here because it's going to die anyway. We have Howlrunner reroll, and then spend the focus, 3 more hits, and another blank. And the shuttle goes boom. And none of the ties needed to spend their crack shots. So I think Gene is pretty happy with that. He traded a 15-point Black Squadron for the pretty expensive Omicron group shuttle there. So the question is, can he bump the interceptors here and make them lose their actions and kill them with his crack shot? Or will Jax and Soontir pick one TIE fighter every turn here? So all the ties 1 hard, and no focus actions for the first 2, for the front 2, and he moved Howlrunner too soon, but he's going to barrel roll. Okay, so Jax is doing a 3 straight, which means he's going to run straight into the TIE formation. That looks like a pretty good move because he bumps 2 of them and might not be taking any fire at all actually here. And Soontir hard turns 2, barrel rolls and boosts to get out of arc. Let's see, no shots from Howley. Or maybe the peg is bumping the other Black Squadron there in the center, so maybe Howl. So the peg made Howley have a shot here, but she gets nothing and she can't spend the focus due to Jax. And he shoots back, so he gets hit crit. Howlrunner evades 1, so 1 hit, 1 crit, and it's blinded pilot, so next turn she can't shoot. So let's see here if the ties go hunting for Soontir, if they're going to set up for another attack run. So here we have the TIE swarm, and he's moving them all. Yeah, he's setting up for a new attack run next turn. And Jax goes the other way, and barrel boosts, and Soontir comes around here. So let's see if he can have the TIE swarm chase one of the interceptors while the other one tear into them. And he can't get, he just goes straight there. He's probably going to go to the hard turn left next turn. Jax goes around on the outside, and K-turn from Soontir. So it looks like Ola is bringing his interceptors back together here for another run. If he's doing that, I think that's a mistake. That makes it easier for the TIE fighters to bump, either or block them. I think he should have one being the bait, preferably Soontir, since he's better defensively, and have Jax try to get in close and kill him from behind, and then get out again. And he barrels him back into formation, and then barrels Howley as well. And Jax goes into the debris asteroid field there, as does Soontir. So it looks like the interceptors might be coming together, unless Soontir hard turns left next turn, and Jax goes on the right side, or his own turns to his right on the other side. Setting up a pincer move, we'll see. Gene's just going to keep his block of TIE fighters together for as long as he can, benefiting the Howler reroll. So another 1 hard bank, setting up a nice bumps with Howley, to have Howley come up behind them next turn, I guess. And Jax goes on that side, yeah. So this, oh no, he moved Soontir into the asteroids again, into a nice jousting position here with the swarm, and I don't think that's where Soontir wants to be. I think he should have gone to the outside, there, hard turn left, here, and gone that way. But we'll see. Barrels a bit, no range. So we're on to the next turn here, and I guess just 2 straights with the TIE fighters and a hard left with Howley to set up nice, maybe banks toward one of the enemy interceptors. Well, Jax looks pretty okay. He could go really quick here, try to get past the enemy like a 5 straight, try to get in behind them. And too hard to the left with Soontir, hoping the TIEs will chase him, giving Jax the option here to really go in for the kill. We'll see what they decide to do. And here are the dials, and yeah, that's really quick moves here, setting up bumps in case any of the enemy interceptors goes for them. So a really quick move with Jax here might be a good one. And a 3 hard with Howl. And Jax does a 2 bank to the left, which is a pretty good move here. And a barrel to get out of arc, yeah. Pretty nice. And indeed a hard 2 to the left with Soontir, and a boost to get out of arc. And then a barrel roll. So that's a pretty good interceptor move here. So let's see if Jax can kill the one who can't spend his focus there. Only 1 hit. That was not what Ola was hoping for. And he's... oh, you can't spend focus there. Oh, he was shooting at Howlrunner. Okay. That was... well, maybe if you get Howlrunner, you diminish the firepower of the swarm. So yeah, maybe that's a good call. But I think the better call would have been the number 4 guy, because he couldn't have spent his focus there. And you would have had another die. But attacks without modifications normally don't score that many hits. So, are the TIE fighters K-turning, or are they hard-turning? Could hard-turn to the right, try to get into Soontir. I think that's what he's going to do. We'll see. Oh, he's going to K-turn. Ooh, no, one of those landed on the rock, and he took a damage. So then, of course, he does a K with everyone, except Howley, because he wants Howley to have focus. And both of the interceptors just move into positioning here for next turn. No shots this turn. So I don't like that he stressed Soontir there, because that means you can do the 1 hard turn here. It's going to be a tricky turn for the interceptors. Jax can hard turn left, but then he will probably take a lot of fire. And Soontir can do a hard turn 2 to the left, still being out of the fight. Or he can do something risky near that debris field, but I wouldn't do that. Yeah, so the TIE fighters bank here to the left, setting up a nice field of fire where he believes the enemy interceptors are going, and I think he's going to have a pretty nice chance here to target one of them. So 2 to clear, and a barrel roll, and an evade. Only 3 with Autothrusters should keep him safe. And Soontir is going away again, yeah. Barrel rolling to get out of as many arcs as possible. And then we have 2 hits from Howlrunner and 1 evade. And he uses the token as well, and that's not good enough, because Crack Shot will take 1 hull out of Soontir and take away the stealth device. And then we have the TIFO there, range 2 through a debris. 2 hits again, and 3 evades with the focus token, so He's safe even from crack shot there, but now he's tokenless. And range 2 from number 2, 2 blanks, but he can use Howlrunner here. So he gets 1 hit. And 1 evade only, which means crack shot will do another damage. And then we have range 3 on Jax here, and that is 2 hits. 2 evades with thrusters, and the third from the token to not allow crack shot to go through. So that was a good turn for Gene. So all he needs is 1 hit to kill Soontir, and question is, if I was Soontir, I would hard turn to the left here, and hard turn Jax to the left as well to go at them if they're chasing Soontir. Or maybe you should go just straight with Jax here. If I were the TIE fighters, I would probably just go straight, because either Soontir or Jax should be in my sights if I do that. If I go left and Soontir does not go left, I get shot on no one. So the safe bet for the TIE fighter is just aim for the corner. And we'll keep hoping that Soontir does not turn left here. We'll see. Yeah, he does just 2 forward, 2 forward, 3 forward, running through the debris, and no damage. And just forward or a bank with that guy. And a 1 hard turn with Howley to get in range, so he can give rerolls. And then we have Jax, 2 banks to the left. Well, that's a good one, and he can boost here. Trying to set up target on Howlrunner at least. And taking away focus from the FO tie. And he's turning to the right with Soontir. I guess he's regretting that now. I think he should have done the other way, but we'll see here. And then he boosts to the right, getting closer. And I guess he's going to barrel to the left here, but there are so many crack shot ties there that this won't work. I'm going to guess that Soontir is going to die this turn. And, well, he's got shot first, so okay. 2 hits and a focus. He decides to spend the focus there. That's brave. And the TIE fighter spends his focus for 2 evades, so 1 hit. So he's got 1 hole left. And then Howlrunner on Jax. 2 hits. Oh no, he keeps the focus for the return fire. And then we have 1 evade. And then Jax shoots it back here, 2 hits on Howlrunner. And Howlrunner is safe. And then we have TIE fighter who misses Soontir. And the next guy, 1 hit. And nothing from Soontir, and no Autothrusters at range 2. So that means he goes boom. And still hardly any cracks spent, which means this will be really tricky for Jax. So here comes a range 1 on Jax. Hit crit. Didn't even need focus, which he couldn't spend, or Howlrunner reroll. 2 evades from Jax, so just 1 crit. Major hull bridge, which means next turn any damage will be crits unless you flip it down. So this is tricky. I mean, Jax can still do this. He's maneuverable enough, and he moves after Howlrunner. So it's not over yet. But with all that crack still unspent on all those TIE fighters, I think this is Gene's game here to lose now. Too hard, bump, or maybe not. Yeah, we just barely. And 1 hard. So he's bringing all of his TIE fighters back together in a nice formation here around Howlrunner. And Jax gets out of dodge and barrel rolls away. So we're into the next turn here. So it's, let's see, some banks from the TIE fighters here and a hard one from Howley to set up a nice formation again. And yeah, Jax flipped the crit, and then barrel. That's why he's stressed. He just pushed the limit after he flipped the crit. Yeah, 2 banks. To set up the formation again here, it's just one TIE fighter down there with just one hull left. Jacks hard turns, barrels, no range or no arc. So the TIE fighter is just gonna maybe either K turn or hard turn to the left here. Maybe number 1 is gonna go on his own, trying to stay alive. Hoping Jax will chase him while his other TIE fighters can set up for a new attack run. And why not if you're Jax? I mean, killing off 1 is okay. Yeah, here's the K turns. And that's loop, K turn, and he turns back towards the swarm with the injured one. And Howlrunner K turns. And Jax hard turns, focus. And it looks like the only shot we have is Jax here, so he gets hit crit with his focus. And the TIE fighter blanks. So that's 1 TIE fighter down at least. So now it's Jax versus 3 TIE fighters and 1 TIE FO. So if Jax goes forward here, he will be in everybody's arc, so he's probably going to go hard to the right and boost and barrel roll to get away here. Yeah. And there's no range. So let's predict 2 banks, 3 banks from the TIE, so maybe just forward. Maybe no hard turns there, and Jax goes to the right. Yeah, 3 hards with those, and 1 hard with those to get on either side. That's a good maneuver, making it difficult for Jax to get past the entire swarm. And let's say just going to go quick straights with the bottom TIE fighters. Maybe bank with Howley and straight with the other one, and 1 hard with Jax, I would say. 2 banks, 4 straight, barrel, and just straight with Howley. And a 3, okay. That means he gets past the bottom 2 TIE fighters, so it's a good one. He's taking shots from Howley and number 2, but he might be able to kill Howlrunner here after Howlrunner's shot. So 1 hit from Howlrunner, and 4. Oh, he rolled the wrong dice there. So let's see. So he's safe. And then he's going to shoot back on Howlrunner here. 2 hits. And Howlrunner easily evades that. And then we have just 1 shot here. So 2 hits, and Jax gets 2 evades. Well, he was supposed to reroll that, but he didn't have focus. But it doesn't matter, since Jax got 2 evades, it didn't really matter. Okay. So 1 hard, 1 hard. Let's see, guessing the other one's always going to barrel roll there, and case from the other ones, yeah. Setting him up a nice kill zone area and a blocking of him there perhaps, and 2 banks will not clear, so yeah. Which means 2 TIE fighters will have shots at him, 3 actually, and then maybe he can kill Howlrunner back. So Howlrunner first, nothing. And we have 2 hits from Jax, 1 Howlrunner, and just 1 evade, which means Howlrunner goes boom. So if you can dodge to this one, but the FO TIE fighter still has crack shot here, so nothing. And then we have the final one, 3 attacks from the bottom TIE fighter, hit and crit, and just 1 evade, so 1 crit goes through again. And he's going to use crack shot, so both of them goes through. So structural damage is reduce your agility with 1. So Jax is now at 2 agility and 1 hull, because he had a hull upgrade, so he's still alive at least. But I still think this is Gene's game here, and all of the TIE fighters that are left are undamaged. So this will be tricky for the Interceptor, because he can't gamble anymore. Every time he gets shot at, he can die. 2 bank, setting up a block perhaps, 4K and 4K as well, and 1 hard. It looks pretty okay, and you can fix the crit and then boost, yeah, and he failed to fix his crit. Next turn is coming up soon. So a 1 left turn from that. He didn't reel the dial, I guess he's going to do soon. And he's going to do a barrel roll. The 2 hard to the right, clearing stress with the FO. And checking for focus, which he can't, so he's going to barrel roll instead. And a bank to clear stress with that tie. R2 with jacks, fixing the crit. So he's back to 3 agility, and then he's going to focus. Why would you focus? You should probably take an evade there, because that will be 2 versus 3. The rock won't give you cover, and the TIE Fighter can only do 2 hits, so you should be better off with 1 sure evade there, but let's see. 1 hit, so that means if he had blanked, he would be dead, but he got 1 evade. Okay, so let's see if the TIE Fighters can chase Jax down here. Jax is still pretty good here, so he's going to probably... I don't know what he did, he just moved there. TIE FO, and then a barrel roll, and then a 3 hard. Checking for range, taking the focus. And Jax decides he needs to get out of here to set up a new attack run. And barrels behind the rock, so he's going to be shot at range 3, which means it's almost impossible for the FO to damage him here. So 1 hit, and that's impossible for it to go through. So the question is, can Jax somehow get an easy kill here without risking himself? 4 straight, 2 bank, and another bank here, I guess, yeah. Setting up firing lanes, 2 hard, boost, and focus, so he's going to exchange 1 of his own shots for 2 TIE Fighter here. So if he gets really lucky, maybe he can kill 1, but I don't think he can count on that here. So he, let's see if he decides to spend, yeah, he spends the focus, 3 dice, 3 hits, but no defensive focus now. The TIE Fighter survives because he can use his focus, so 1 hit only. And then they're going to shoot back. So 2 versus 4, 2 hits. And he's going to have just 4 unmodified dice here. And just 1 evade. Which means Jax goes boom. So yeah, it was an interesting game. The Quack Swarm is powerful. You can't risk taking too many shots outside of range 3 with interceptors, and you definitely should not get your shuttle in range 1 from all 6 of them. Well played, both of you. Ulla went to the semi-final. Well done, and congratulations for that, and best of luck in the final to Eugene here. And that will be all for this time. Stay tuned for more battle reports coming up from this tournament, from the Team Covenant Aces League playoff, and for qualification for the next season. Thank you for watching.